There aren't a lot of people in life that you come across that you feel like can inspire you kind of with a wave of their hand, right? Doing Charlie's show all the time, as I would, seeing him at all the events, he always got down to brass tacks, but he was always incredibly kind about it and incredibly motivating about it. And, a lot of people that come through Washington, D.C. are grifters and hustlers, and they're just sort of trying to pitch themselves and make a name for themselves and, get themselves a seat somewhere or something. And when I first met Charlie, I sort of thought, right, who's this guy, right? What does he want? What is he trying to do? What's his angle? And it became abundantly clear to me very quickly that this is somebody who, and you know me for long enough. I regard myself as a true believer. I sort of throw myself in front of as many buses as humanly possible to try and move the cause forward. Right? It became abundantly clear to me that this guy was that, but to a scale that I had never seen before. He was true to his faith. He was true to his beliefs in family. He was true to this belief system that actually America's best days are not behind it. America's best days are in front of it. And he set his face like flint, achieving that day after day. I've never seen somebody, perhaps barring the president, with more energy, with more stick-to-itiveness, with more ability to go out there every single day and fight for the causes he believed in, and did it with aplomb, right? Did it with style, did it with verve, did it with kindness, did it welcoming. Even when I got into the most Raheem type of nonsensical fights with people, as I am wont to do, Charlie would always somehow manage to take my side. We have a place for you here. And that's how he was with everyone. Everybody he encountered, he would welcome them into his milieu, and he would tell them, look, we have a place for you here. We can find work for you here. I agree with you on this. We may disagree on that, but hey, we will work together to get the right things done. Reflecting on this terrorist atrocity, domestic terrorist atrocity of the assassination in the last 24 hours, I'm British, so we have a bit of a stiff upper lip about such things. I sort of guffaw to myself, like actually the grand irony of Charlie being the target here is he was the person that actually wanted everyone's voices heard. He was the one who went out there and actually encouraged people to speak their minds, whether or not they agreed with him. The fact that they would target him for something like this sort of tells you about a lack of accommodation that is now there in American politics.